everybody, it's Bean and Bagel. My husband and I are a married couple from the Midwest. He's from Michigan and I'm from Minnesota, and together we post mostly food-related videos here on our channel. And we post videos once or twice a week. If you like to subscribe, we'd love to have you. Today we are at Pollo Campero, and this is an international chicken chain, if you're not familiar. Some have even likened it to being like the KFC of Latin America. And they have over 400 locations across the world. They have 80 locations here in the US, and they've actually been in the US since 2002, and they've been in Minnesota since 2010, but we have never had it, and we only heard about it recently. And today, we had planned to go and order a spicy chicken sandwich, and we ended up getting some food that must have been meant for the car behind us, I believe. Because we got empanadas, we got nuggets, we got plantains, mac and cheese, horchata, all kinds of stuff. So this is just going to be like a little Pollo Campero feast, I guess. But since this is a chicken place, I'm going to start with the chicken nuggets.
Speaking of KFC, I worked at KFC for a few years when I was younger. I never worked in the Latin American version, obviously, so I don't know what that's like, but I'm kind of curious to see what this is like in comparison to that. But if you're unfamiliar with Pollo Campero, it actually means, like the word, or the phrase, it means country chicken. So it's nothing fascinating or anything, so I hope I didn't have you on the edge of your seat and then just give you a big letdown. But I don't know, country chicken, maybe that means free range or something, who knows. But their menu is a mix of Latin American flavors, for instance, like yuca fries, and southern US flavors like mac and cheese, like she said. So it definitely sounds like an interesting place. And when you go to it, it's actually right next door to a KFC here in St. Paul. So the atmosphere smells amazing. It just smells like chicken.
Chicken all around.
Right?
Yes.
But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how it is.
Yeah. So these nuggets are actually really, really good. They're very juicy. And the breading, I think, is what makes it unique. You definitely have a little bit of that like Latin American flavor to the breading. It's not spicy by any means. It just has like a unique flavor that kind of sets it apart, I would say. This, I believe, is their signature sauce as well. And I would say it tastes kind of like a honey mustard, but maybe like a little citrusy, or there's something kind of tangy to it. But I really like it. On our channel, we do try it or walk by it as our review. And I would say these nuggets are a try it for sure. I think they're really good nuggets.
One thing I like about them is they're all white meat, and you can tell like most of it is meat, which is good because there are some fast food places it's like you don't know what you're gonna get when you bite into a nugget. And then the breading on the outside, it's almost like a mixture between like KFC's original recipe and their crispy, because it's got some crisp to it. I'm not saying it tastes like that. I think it tastes like what she said, but that's what I get from it. And as far as try it or walk by it, I would say try this. I think it's actually could be better than KFC, maybe even better than some other places.
For sure.
I know like I could be sinning right now if I say Chick-fil-A, but like these nuggets could be up there.
Are they approaching the holiness of Chick-fil-A?
Isn't Latin America, like, are they mostly like Catholic?
I think so.
So this would be like the Chick-fil-A of South America.
There you go.
So I'm not like offending anyone. But yeah, I say try them. As far as the rest of the stuff that we have, like Hope said, we'll be right back since we have so much, and we'll tell you what our thoughts are.
All right, so we just took a little sample of everything. And I would say for me personally, everything is a try it. I am enjoying everything. I'll start with the empanadas because that's what I just had in my mouth. They are pretty cheesy on the inside. There's some chicken. I think there's a little corn. And for me, my favorite part is the outside of the empanada. It's like very deep fried and golden and delicious. And the texture is like super flaky on the little pastry part. So that is like super, super good. The mac and cheese, this is probably the one item that I have like a little bit of a critique for. In that the noodles are a little bit too soft. I prefer my noodles to be more like al dente in mac and cheese, but the cheese sauce itself is really good, very cheesy. It has a little bit of like a black pepper flavor as well. So I do really like it overall. It's just, I think the noodles got a little bit too soggy. And then the plantains. Ooh, I'm so glad that we got these because I love sweet plantains so much. Like, they just get all caramelized on the outside and they're so sweet. And I just love plantains. And then the horchata, it tastes kind of like a oatmeal cookie almost, even though I think horchata is made from rice. It's just very cinnamony and cookie-like to me, so I love it. I would say everything's a try it for me. Win-win.
For me, I think the horchata is thicker than most horchatas that I've had. I wouldn't say it's like shake-like or anything like that, obviously. But it's not very watered down as some I've had, which is good because you get the flavors that Hope said in it. And it tastes like horchata. It doesn't taste like watered down cinnamon or something like some places you go. The mac and cheese, I agree. I think the noodles are a little soggy, but it has potential. I don't think it's bad. The plantains, they rock. Anything that tastes like glazed bananas and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe I'm a little toddler at like a little kid table or something and I picture them getting all messy and like smearing it all over their faces. But that's what I think of when I think of eating plantains. Just getting mashed banana all over me, but it's not a banana, you know. The empanada, here's where this is more of a personal thing for me. I like the empanada. I like all the flavors. I get pretty much everything that she said. You see the chicken come through, the seasoning comes through. The empanada itself is a mixture of crunchy or crispy, I guess, and moist, I guess. So I'm the kind of guy that I have to eat around the edges of it and then the middle of it because I'm not a fan of like kind of the mushy texture, almost like enchilada like or something. Is it enchilada, whatever. But I would pass that mushy part over to Hope because she gobbles that stuff up, and I would just eat around the edges, kind of like if I were eating like a birthday cake or something, you get the edges with all the frosting and stuff. But the reason I do that for the empanada is because you get the crispy with all the inside ingredients. But as far as our review of try it or walk by it, everything's a try it in my opinion. Even the mac and cheese, that's probably last of all these things to me, if we were ranking them. But yeah, it's a good place to visit if you have never been, and we hope that you enjoyed our video also, because this is the end of it, so you're gonna have to find something else to do now. But we appreciate having you, and we hope to see you again in the future. Have a good one.
Bye.